going to go and try and head to Animal Kingdom, mate, for when it just opens. That's why it's so early. So we're out before the sun's properly up, aren't we, dude? What it says. So we can try and get there nice and early. The other, yeah. Beige right there. We're good, we got the Pluto bus really early on, didn't we, mate? Daddy's favourite one.
Well, that bus is going now. This is how it's going. It's going on that side of the park, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, probably. Thanks, mate.
No.
Oh, shit.
But Daddy, we have to do anything we want, so we will have to do that one.
We'll try.
Look at that smoke.
I see it, mate.
Daddy, one day can I have a picture of that?
Yeah, mate, when we come out of here, hopefully.
Oh, here's the view.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have this.
No, it's a good idea. Yeah, I'd not considered it until, yeah, you mentioned it. It's a good idea. Because that still was on 10 until we got out.
Yeah.
Then it went up to like 100 minutes.
Yeah.
But if we can get a bit...
Tom and Ori would have been able to take them on.
Yeah.
But they were doing the food and all the exploring things, weren't they?
Uh-huh.
What are you looking at? What are they? They are, but they're also lights. Yeah. They're not real plants, no. They're pretend plants. But they're cool, aren't they? Oh, look, mate, there's like no queue. That's great. Go on. Go, go, go. This way?
Cold and I'm already cold.
We won't get splashed, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Movie that's a bit big for you. When you're a bit bigger, you can watch it.
Why can I not watch it now?
I don't know really. I think it's 12, I'm not sure. Stop. What have you seen?
I like the water.
Oh wow.
I like
Yeah, mate.
Shout you, yeah. Going, dudes. Come on.
Come on, mate, we go in.
From a small town called Reed City, Georgia. I am a real driver. This is a real truck. We're going to go out here and see some real animals on a real reserve. All I can really ask of you is be real respectful of the rules. Keep those hands, arms, feet, and legs in the vehicle at all times. And make sure that we stay completely seated for the entirety of this 2-week journey. It does take about 2 weeks, but don't worry, this is a magic truck. Feels more like 20-ish minutes, so we're going to do some time traveling. I'm just not Miss Frizzle. She didn't feel good, so she took the day off. I will make some silly dad jokes and bad puns along the way, so get prepared for that. I also ask a lot of trivia questions. So I hope you've been studying up on your animal facts.
Animals.
Now we're going to pause here briefly and wait for the warden to give us our clearance to enter into the reserve. Now's a great time to get those phones and cameras out. Get them set to sport or action mode so you don't wind up with any blurry photos trying to figure out what they are later. On their keen senses of hearing. So I'm going to talk a little bit lower. And their camouflage, which is made up of the colorings and markings on their coats, their skins, their furs, and even their feathers. Oh my. Like directly ahead of us up here on this hill behind the bush there, you can see that red rusty coloration. 10 to 15 white stripes down their back and those lyre-shaped horns. Those, my friends, are called bongo. Like the drums, but they are an antelope species. Very shy and elusive and hard to find in the wild. But not as hard to find as right over here on the right with those zebra-striped legs and that brown horse-shaped body. Those are known as the okapi. Once thought to be a mythological creature because we didn't discover them in the Western world till roughly 1901. Does anybody know who they're related to? Yes, they're the only relatives of the giraffe. They got those tongues long enough and strong enough to reach back and lick their own eyeballs and ears clean. And over here on the left, you can see it up against that fence line there. That tan coloration and 6 to 10 white stripes down its back. That's another antelope species, but that one's going to be known as the greater kudu. And that was actually one of the lovely ladies of the group because she didn't have any horns. Males will have horns roughly 4 to 6 feet in length. And then laying right down right here, over to the left, that's not a rock. That is a black rhinoceros. Now the black rhino is the smaller, more solitary of the two species of rhino here at the reserve. They have those keratin horns, which is the same stuff that makes up your hair, toe, and fingernails. But they also have a triangular shaped prehensile upper lip. Does anybody know what they mean by prehensile? No. It means that it can be moved independently, almost like a finger or a monkey's tail. And it can grab things, so they use it to like browse through bushes and pick leaves off of the branches. They're a browser species, not a grazer. And now coming up over here on your left, these large black and white feathered birds with that yellow saddle-shaped structure at the top of their beak, those are the saddle-billed stork. This is a mating pair, and they do mate for life. They stand roughly 5 feet tall, and they have a wingspan of right around 7 to 9 feet wide. If you can't really visualize how big that is, look at the canopy above your head. It's about equal to that width. But I've been up here just chatterboxing away for about 3 days straight now, and I've talked myself into a thirst, and I am completely out of water, so we're going to head to Safi River so I can collect some more up for the next week and a half of this journey. But while we're here, we can scope out some semi-aquatic species, like these pinkback pelicans right over here on the right-hand side. I know they're gray and white, but they're called pinkback because they're in their mating season. Many of those feathers do turn pink on their bellies, their wings, but especially across their face. It's almost like they're kind of blushing. They do colonially nest in groups of about 20 to 500. And they tend to return to the same nests and nesting regions year after year. And they are a great shining example of why we need to protect these environments, because we want them to have a home to go back to. But now if we keep looking over here to the left in these waters, we may be able to find a bloat. If you don't know what a bloat is, it's a group of hippopotamus. Nile hippopotamus is what are going to be living over here. Like there they are back there by the waterfalls. Bloat is what you call their groups, because an individual is going to weigh about 3,500 pounds. They eat primarily grass. They are territorial, And the only known vocalization that they make is a wheeze honk. Now we're going to take this bridge nice and slow because it can be quite bumpy. It's old and rickety, and I don't want to tempt that guy watching us over to the left, because if you look at the waters right over there, you can see that Nile crocodile watching us. He does grow to be about 16 to 18 feet long, weighing 300 to 500 pounds. Eating half of his body with single feeding. They typically feed about once a week, but they are what is known as an opportunistic carnivore. That means that they eat meat no matter how full they are. If they get the opportunity, well, it's kind of really easy math. 1 and 1 equals done. So we're not going to tempt that guy. We're just going to leave those waters alone. We're going to head over here to a new ecosystem altogether. Vegetation's going to thin out. These trees are going to become a lot more sparse. But before we get out of them completely, look at this species right over here on the right. That is known as the baobab tree. It's not upside down, but it does remain leafless for about 9 months out of the year, as it does that to retain water in that trunk, because during the dry season, many animal species come up and they puncture it. They drink the waters it releases, earning it the nickname the Tree of... Yes, Tree of Life. We're descending down into the savanna now, and as you can see, it is very different. It's flat, it's wide, it's open. A lot less vegetation and fewer trees, providing fewer hiding spots. So many of these animal species have to rely on speed and agility over camouflage. If you can't hide, you gotta be quick. Look out there on the right-hand side in the distance. You can see those common eland moving around. They are the largest antelope species. They grow to be about 5 to 7 feet tall. They're spiral-shaped horns that both male and females have. And both male and females have the same kind of coloration, but the male will tend to have a little bit of a darker tint to them. Now, something neat that they do is when they walk, their knees emit a clicking sound. It's very audible. Yeah, it might sound familiar to some of us. But the reason they do that is because when they're hiding in the bushes, they may not see each other, and that's kind of an alert to each other, saying, hey, I'm here, or I'm moving around. But something else neat that they do is the male will actually collect up tall grasses and flowers and such, and he works them into a circle and wears them on his horns. And eventually he'll present it to the female. Now over here on the left, right there, you can see the African painted dogs, named for those paint-like splotches on their furs of blacks, browns, tans, and whites. You can see those large, rounded, Mickey-shaped ears, and they are members of the Kaiden family, like dogs and wolves, but they're a different branch because those guys have those different ears, and they also only have 4 toes instead of 5 on each foot. Over here on the left, there's a couple species. Here first you have the Ankole cattle, also known as the Watusi cattle, with those massive horns. They grow to be about 6 to 8 feet in length. Tip to tip, they're the only domesticated animal on the savanna. And then you have the sable antelope back behind them with that gorgeous sable brown coloration. And those horns with that reverse curvature, they grow those to roughly 4 feet in length, both male and female. They are the official symbol of the Harambe Reserve because when faced with fight or flight, that species chooses to fight. And when it's amongst each other, they actually have a unique way of doing it in that species. To establish dominance, what they do is they'll get down on their front knees, and they only mess with their horns, so they very rarely injure each other. Take a look here on the left. You can see this big dirt pile here. It's actually a termite mound. And out here on the savanna under this sun, they get baked to be about as hard as concrete. But contrary to popular belief, they're not really containing that much dirt. They primarily consist of dung and saliva. Yeah, for you younger ones, that just means big piles of poop and spit. We can see these Hartman mountain zebras right over here. Now, in the world, there are 3 zebra species. These guys are going to be the small ones. They do have incomplete and individualistic stripe patterns. They're incomplete because look at right here on this one, giving a good profile view there. You can see that white underbelly. The stripes don't go all the way around. But they're individualistic because they're like fingerprints. No two will be exactly alike, even though they will tend to have the broad stripes in the rear, with the skinnier ones working up the body. And like the hippos are called a bloat, they even have a special group name. Anybody know what it is? What would you call a group of zebra? A herd? Ah, it's too easy. It's actually going to be known as a dazzle. It's a dazzle of zebra. Now over here trying its best to blend in, right up there against that tree, you can see a Maasai giraffe. There are 9 giraffe species in the world. These guys have that kind of roughed, rugged, or sometimes referred to as like a lacy-edged pattern. A reticulated giraffe will actually be smooth and net-like. And that's where they get their name. It comes from Latin reticulato, which means net-like. Right up there in the bushes here on the left, you can see the baby one. Just had its first birthday back in February. It was born right here on the reserve. But now he's going to wind up growing to be about 18 to 20 feet tall. His tongue will be roughly 18 to 21 inches in length and purplish or black in color. And you can look at the tops of all of their heads. They have those ossicodes, those fur-covered horns, like their cousin the okapi. But tell me, what do you think their group name might be?
Tower.
Oh, I think I heard it. Say that a little louder.
Tower.
Yeah, it's a tower. Who said that? Raise your hand. High five sent back to you there. Tower of Giraffe. As we're working our way down the path, you can see some trees knocked down on either side of it. Who do we think might be big enough and strong enough to knock trees over and strip them of all their foliage? You may be correct. Let's see. Yeah, look right there on your right-hand side. You can see the world's largest land mammal there. That is the African elephant. That's going to be a male. Anybody know how I can tell? Yeah, he's by himself. Males are driven off from the rest of the herd when they reach age. But what I really want you to look at is his ears. You see those bumps and ridges on it? Those are actually blood vessels. Those are their built-in cooling system because the male African elephant can reach about roughly 13,000 pounds and the females reach about roughly 8,000. When it's the middle of summer on the savannah and it's sunny and there's no shade, it gets hot. So what they do is they flat those ears, that blood will cool down, circulate through the rest of the body, and that helps them lower and maintain a more moderate body temperature. But even still, at that weight, it's a huge workout, even with the built-in cooling system. Well, kind of like when we sweat during workouts, they lose lots of vitamins and minerals that way. They need to replace them, but it's not as easy for them as it is us. Because we can just go to the kitchen, open the fridge, and grab a Gatorade. What they got to do, though, is come over here to the red clay cliffs, and they'll rub their tusks, those modified ivory teeth growing out of the front of their mouths, and they rub them up on the walls, and it knocks big chunks of that red clay loose. Well, that's going to contain all those salts and vitamins they need. So they use their trunks, which contain over 40,000 individual tiny muscles. And they pick those up and they'll eat them. You can actually see evidence of that right over here. Oh, there's the baby one. Just had its second birthday not long ago. Over here, just grabbing some shade with mom. But now they do wander around quite a bit here in recent years. They've been wandering off into farmlands and crops over in Africa, and that's not a good thing because it leads to an uptick of injuries and illegal poaching of the animals. So to help prevent that, Disney Conservation Fund teamed up with Oxford University, studied them, and found out they're afraid of something small. Anybody know what it is? Bees. Yeah, it's bees. So they started that Save the Elephants project and developed living fence lines. These are simple wooden boxes that contain beehives. They hang them from posts in strategic areas they don't want the animals to go. And they're very successful. Successful enough that I like to think of them like a little protective circle of life. What I mean by that is it's humane. The bees can't injure them. It's economical because the boxers are wood. They're cheap, easy to produce and maintain. It's also economical because farmers can make money by collecting up the honey, selling it at market. Well, another worldwide problem is the lack of pollinators. So this gives the bees a chance to thrive, reproduce, and be useful. But then they bring it back around full circle because they pollinate the crops for the farmer. That helps them produce more. They also pollinate the other plant life and vegetation that feeds not only the elephants, but all the animals in that ecosystem. So it's a win for everybody across the board from a simple wooden box. Man, it got bright out here, especially with that pink coloration of these greater flamingo on the left. They get that pink from the beta-carotene in their diet, which mainly consists of brine shrimp and small crustaceans. That it does, you can maybe see a couple of them doing it right now. They'll stick their heads up under the water, and what they're doing is they're using their beaks to filter feed the muds and algae at the bottom, and that's where they get those little crustaceans from. But now, does anybody know what a group of flamingos is? Yes, ma'am, you know your stuff. It is a flamboyance. And as we're coming around here, it's not what I really wanted to see, but it's a crash. No, I'm just messing around. Those are the white rhinoceros. And a group of rhinos is known as a crash. Those, as you may not know, they have excellent hearing and great senses of smell, but they have really poor vision. You can only see for a few feet in front of them, and they can run really fast. I think that's how they got the name Crash. I don't know. I feel bad for the warden because they're getting pestered by those ornery ostriches there. Now, both of those are female ostrich. We can tell because they have gray feathers. Males will have black feathers with white tips. Those birds are the world's largest bird species, but they are a flightless bird. They grow to be about roughly 9 feet tall. And they do have wings, but they don't fly with them. They use them mainly for balance and courtship displays. Now keep a really watchful eye up to the left here and see if you can spot something. Don't be afraid to point it out. To others, I just seen it moving. Oh, I'm sorry to inform you, you're too late. They were spotted the day they were born. Those are cheetahs. And you can see how the spots on their furs are very important to them as it helps them disappear into the shadows and leaves on the ground. But take a look at this kitty. Right up here, coming up on the left on the Kopi Rock Formation, that is a male lion directly ahead of us. We can tell by the mane that gives him a larger appearance. But appearances don't mean much because it's actually the females, the lionesses, that do over 90% of the hunting and providing. Now you can hear that roaring. He's not doing it very loud because those roars can be heard for miles around. Up to 5 to 6 miles away is how far you can hear them. That is their primary territory marker. And these guys are a crepuscular species, kind of like the African painted dogs. They prefer the very early mornings and later afternoons when it's still kind of dark. That's when they'll be most active. Other than that, typically you just see them, lying around. There's good reason for that. See, their vision in the daylight's no greater than yours or mine, but at nighttime it can actually be up to 6 times greater. Come on, buddy, do it again. He says, "No, I just need a good back scratch. Nobody will pet me." He's marking that territory. Now over here, we're going to be looking for some warthogs. These guys can be hard to find sometimes. There they are, laying down on the ground, and you can see why, because they look exactly like rocks. These guys are highly intelligent. They're closely related to domesticated pigs. Only the males will have the warts on their cheeks that are thick and tufts of skin for lessening dominance display blows. Both male and female have their tusk on their tops and bottom jaws that average 4 to 6 inches in length and are razor sharp. So you really don't want to start any beef with that pork. Take a look to the ground on the right. You see that clutch of ostrich eggs there. Now something neat that ostriches do is they're matriarchal, kind of like elephants. They'll have an alpha female. When they build a nest, she'll lay her eggs in the center first, and then the other females will lay theirs around hers. And that helps protect them and ensure their survival. And they've found nests in the wild containing up to 70 plus eggs. And typically they'll usually have about 20 to 25. So we're going to leave those eggs be and head right here through Magadi Glen, home of the warden's post. But we saw the warden out there actually get pestered by those ostriches. It looks like he left some tiny friends to say jumbo to. Everybody give a good jumbo to the Nigerian dwarf goats. Now they're friendly, they're playful, they're great climbers. I tell them all the time they got great senses of balance. They're not pot-bellied, they're a ruminant species. But my favorite thing to show you guys really is that yellow box over the tan one you see there in the center. Because that's not a goat feeder like many believe. That's actually a bee box. It's one of those fence lines. It's an example of how easy it is to affect change on an entire ecosystem and rescue species ranging from the smallest of bees all the way up to the largest elephants. It doesn't take big grand gestures and tons of money. It takes ingenuity, effort, and time. Time, unfortunately, is not on our side at the moment, as this is where I say asante sana to all of you. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with me as much as I enjoy my time being able to come out here and help educate you guys on some of these species on the reserve. What I really hope you take from this the most, though, is a little bit of inspiration, because I challenge every one of you, return home, wherever it is you may be from, and do some research on your local area animals. Because I bet you some of them living in your own backyards or on that endangered list or getting close to it. So go figure out some of those things that you can do in your daily lives to be the impact they need, like producing, reusing, recycling. You can make your own compost instead of buying dirts and potting soils. Or even easier, just go for a walk every day for about 30 minutes. Take a bag with you. Pick up trash along the way, because all that adds up and makes a big difference to not only the animals, but to us as well. But at this time now, I do invite you to go ahead and take a look around your feet and in your seat. Make sure you haven't lost or dropped any of your items along that long, bumpy 2-week journey. We have made it back, and I hope you guys are going to continue hanging out here at Disney's Animal Kingdom for today. And please join us for another safari, as no two are exactly alike, because you never know what'll be out and about moving around on that next one. And that's why we don't say goodbye, because that just sounds sad and permanent, and we want you to come see us again. So we say Kwaherini, which means go well. And I also want you guys to go wild. Get out there and have some fun. Keep educating yourselves on our species, these animal species of this planet. Because we've only got one, and we've only got one shot at it. So go find those things that we can do to make it better for all of us in the long run and last as long as it can.
Go on then, mate. I think there's a couple more around here. I think so.
So anyone in green that you see that is...
I think there was 4 on this one, wasn't there? I think.
Yeah, I know. Bro.
Yeah, we've just done that one. That's one lady with boots. We get the first one first.
The truck, yeah.
We've got a gorilla and a porpoise to get.
Ooh. Keep your eyes out, mate. 2 more on this trail, okay? Make sure you keep your book in your hand, mate. It's just some little monkeys at the top. There's not many, there's only a couple of little ones. I know. Oh, I mean, it was a boring queue, I don't blame you.
Well, she stayed awake through the boring queue. Fell asleep 1 minute into the ride.
Yeah, typical. You see his head poking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they get at their tallest, they can be around 6 feet.
Little boy and a little mission. No eating bananas.
Don't eat your bananas, mate.
I haven't
Well, you can't eat them anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's head on in, mate.
They're related to the porcupine.
No hop hair.
Very, very little. It's on their face and on their feet so they can hop around.
The aviary's closed, I think. Let's go now. I think. Huh?
I'm going to use it here and put it back.
I think there'll be one at the other end. I think this whole area is the bird area. Yeah, pretty sure. See if you can spot any, mate. All of them? Alright, I've got your wilderness, but oh, that's a cute, pretty one, aren't they? The roads are there, mate. Which ones are they, dude? Can you see which ones they are? Yeah, they did, yeah.
How about those ones in there?
Well, there's some fish down here, mate.
Yellow.
So many fish in there. Oh dude, look at the top of the waterfall, there's one up there. The very top of the waterfall. Did you see all of them, mate? Some ducks over there.
Daddy, that one alive already found now.
I think it is that one, mate. Well done. Yeah.
That's an African.
Well done. What do you think we'll see next, mate? Oh, I see a Wilderness Explorer badge, mate. I think there's one up here. It's just down here, mate. Lady's crouching down. Well, the man's crouching down. Couldn't see.
Yeah, you're walking outside. When you're inside, it's definitely something dirty. Yeah. Well, can you tell me how many?
Can we see from up here, mate? Oh, is that one at the top there? Is that a rock right at the top? There. Yeah, it is. Holding a stick.
See one over there, mate.
Over here. Look over here, mate. See the big tree at the back? Look behind that big tree where the bamboo is. Over there, mate. You see it at the back, holding the stick?
I think he's holding.
He is. I think there's one sleeping over here, mate, as well. Sorry. Down to sea. Sorry, mate.
Cream and Regal. Stripey bum.
You can see him a tiny bit.
Oh. Big.
I'm fully having a submerging himself.
They've even got more.
They have.
He's got bigger on that one.
They're liking their little swimming pool, aren't they?
You see it here, mate? Anything? No? I think we might go through an area with animals here, mate. Let's go have a look.
Isn't that pretty cool? Do you want to find out what birdie it's from? Yeah, let's take a look. So one of these birdies dropped this feather. Which birdie do you think it was? Nice. How did you know it was that? It's got spots on it. What else? Is it the same color? Yeah, it's super long too, right? He's got a really long tail. That is one from our Malayan great artist. That's a big fancy word for a big fancy bird. It's pretty cool, right? And see what you think it is. If it's fancy or thank you so much, you guys. Can you find out what
Look at that.
Oh, stop there, stop there.
They'll grab them and they'll use them as part of their nesting mix. So they'll pick different fruits and things like that, and they'll keep building.
That one, isn't it? He's got 20 feathers on his neck. And that one's got 20 feathers on his neck. It's a bar pigeon. Yeah. He looks a bit smaller than I'm looking for.
What was he? The yellowy one there. There's one walking towards the path behind you, mate.
Behind you. Imperial pigeon.
So, can you see that yellow one?
She's all the hair.
Yeah, Nicobar pigeon.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Kaiden! Kaiden, come here. It's the big one you just touched the feather of over there, mate. Do you see it walking through? And a little version of it.
I've just seen this one over there.
It's huge.
Daddy,
Yes, mate.
we were just looking at
Well, yeah.
Alrighty, have fun, travelers. Enjoy your journey.
Thank you.
Are
You ready, dude?
She'll go you the screen.
one big one.
Okay. Go forward again. You excited? Oh, this is the big drop. Oh, you're not? Just a little one. It's a bit, isn't it? Whoa! Really fell out then. Whoa! Are you okay? Oh no, we're gonna get splashed.
That truck got stuck. Stuck.
Oh! Oh no, is this the big drop?
No, it's a small one.
Are you sure? I think it's a big one. We are soaked! You didn't tell me we'd get wet. Oh no! Oh no!
That was unexpected. Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh!
Hold on, what's that in? No, where's the
The water
Did it? Splash! You naughty boy! Oh no! Ah no! Oh no! We're gonna get wet! We're gonna get wet! Ah!
We ducked. Your camera has survived. That's good. How you doing?
Mummy's up there, mate. Wait till Mummy on the bridge. Yeah!
Sorry.
cantieri interiori. Permaneccan sentados con los cinturones de seguridad apretados y sus manos dentro de la falda. Un día llegará cuando se...
There you go. Do you need this one, mate?
It's going somewhere. The question is where.
That's where the 360 is now. So I'm pretty sure the last one's up here, I think, if the map's to be believed.
We've walked past it before. Okay, 100% back car and 100% Animal Kingdom.
Cool. Here it is, I think. Flamingo, I see it. Your last one, mate.
Right here. You go. It's the last one.
Hello.
Thank you.
I like your hat. That is so cool. So, your last one. Okay, well, let's learn about flamingos, and I think I can find a very special bag for yourself. Okay. So, we have our flamingos. You see these guys? These guys are known as lesser flamingos. That just means they're the smallest type. Here, I'll break it back. Very special for you, okay? I'll be right back.
That's it, mate. You happy?
Have you done your full book, mate?
Every single sticker.
Oh, look at these.
You got your senior wilderness explorer badge. That's a big deal, my friend.
What'd you say?
You're welcome. I gave you 3 so you could put maybe one on a water bottle or save some for a special occasion. You can even put one in your book or wear it. So whatever you want to do with them, they're all yours. And do you want to do the senior wilderness explorer pledge? Okay. So is it okay if I show you something in the back of the book? So on the back of the book, we have this. I'm gonna hold it up for you. Or you need to put up 3 fingers to make a W. Awesome job. And we're gonna say an explorer is a friend to all, be it plants or fish, or animals. Very good, my friend. Do you promise to keep learning and exploring even when you go home? Yeah, awesome. Can I get a high five? You did a great job. So thank you so much for learning with us, okay? And exploring. I hope it's had fun.
You have, haven't you? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day, you guys. I'm so proud.
Well done, mate. Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Can I see your sticker, mate? Is it
Great.
wow, senior one? Well done.
Yeah.
You can put one of them in your autograph book and save one, can't you?
Yeah. Should we save them in Daddy's book bag for now so they don't get crumpled? 'Cause
Yeah.
Not everyone gets given these ones, do they?
Wow.
Good ones.
Thank you. Well done, mate.
But I see a pin trade.
Love the short girl, and never to have loved the tall. You got a bird cover go. I'm down here. Yeah. Hey, why don't we put it on? Hey, why don't we take these for a swim? What do you say? Here we go. Hey! Oh, you remember it. Everybody, when the Dapper Dan say hey, all of you say what? Let's try it. Hey! What kind of music does the left one? What?
think we need that one, don't we? And there's Chip and Dale there too. Yeah.
You don't want a horsey. Mummy and Paige on a horsey.
Horsey!
Give me that.
You on a horsey, Kaiden? What colour's your horse? You're on a green one. I'm on a pink one.
Daddy's is very floral. What are we on? Orange.
Oh, we're on these. You're higher than me.
I think Kaiden's winning.
You're winning, dude. Hey, why are you being sad?
Remind him about swimming.
Well, you would have been even smaller on them. Mummy said to remind you about swimming. Okay, think about it.
We're on a horsey.
You are, mate. We're going to the Sever. Yeah. Say again. Look at you with no hands. No hand boy. Going on Buzz, mate?
No.
Yeah. This wasn't meant to be open, dude.
Why?
It's a preview.
Why is it open?
Because we're lucky and we get to go on it. It's not meant to be open until a few days after we leave.
Why?
Don't know. So should we go on it and have a look?
Sit back and face forward as I lower your cruiser shield. Hablemos sobre seguridad.
Alright, get ready, mate. So, moving conveyor belt. Sorry. Thank you. Go on, mate. Jump in there. Jump in, mate. Oh. Hold on, mate. It'll close in a second, mate. Wait a second. It'll close, mate. Wait. There you go, dudes.
Okay, almost ready for lunch. Let's try your blasters out real quick. Yes! Bullseye every time! Nice! Alright, you've got the stick. Make sure
Right, spin, mate. You can spin us. Mate, spin us. Handle, spin us. Oh, that way, alright.
Attention Space Rangers, your star cruisers have been temporarily deactivated. For your safety, please remain seated. Your mission will resume momentarily.
That ain't working.
Everyone, stay together.
Sit down, mate, yeah? Hold it, mate.
Well done, team.
Give us a turn then, mate. Give us a turn. It's alright, mate, don't worry. 354. Hold on, dude, you did really well.
Thank you so much. Now everyone wave goodbye to all those fans on the dock. Bye, fans. Bye. Yeah, I don't know why those people are waving back. The fans are on the ceiling. That's crazy. Welcome to the world famous Jungle Cruise, everyone. My name is Rita Elizabeth. I'll be your skipper, your guide, your cruise director, your alligator wrestler, your snake charmer, and your dance instructor. With that in mind, okay, we're going to start our journey here in the Amazon rainforest where it rains 482 days a year. Now, I'm really good at math, so trust me when I say that's every other day. Yeah, a lot of rain. Now, right over here, this is Inspiration Falls. Why do you call it Inspiration Falls, Skipper Rita Elizabeth? Oh my goodness, thank you for asking. That was a great question. It's because the longer you look at it, the more inspired you are. Wow. Everybody say, ooh. Ooh. Everybody say, ah. Everybody say, Skipper Rita Elizabeth, you're doing so amazing. Oh my goodness, that was so kind of you. Thank you. So unprompted. Yeah, it really did wonders for my ego. Thank you. We're going to head into the Congo now, okay? The Congo River. Just make sure all of you are bottom, okay? Thank you so much, yes. And we're just going to see how far this boat can go, truly. Now, right over here, we have boats and baits and boats, but I don't see anyone. Canoe? Yeah, that's always a dead no. Whoa! Okay, we have a 24-foot long boa right here. Don't worry, he's friendly, but he can develop a crush on you. Yeah, it's sort of a constricting relationship, if you ask me. Oh my goodness, what's the jungle? Everyone stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. Are you staying calm? Stay calm. Stay calm, okay? Stay calm. Now, I'm going to figure out what's going on here. Look what they did to my car. They painted it blue. Everyone knows my favorite color is khaki. It's all I wear. Anyway, we're going to head into the Nile. We're going to let that. I'll deal with it later, okay? Just make sure we're all the way seated. Yeah, thank you. Now, I like to say the Nile goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you are in... no, this is a boat. We're all in a boat, yeah. Now right over here, this is an African bull elephant. Fun fact about elephants, they have the best memory in all of the jungle. Did you know that? Yeah, you did. You're smart, yeah. Now, oh my goodness, right over there, that's an African bull elephant. Now, did you know that elephants have the best memory in all of the jungle? It's true, yeah.
You knew that? How'd you know that? You're just smart? Yeah. Well, we made it to the African belt here, so it looks like there's a lot of wildlife out. We have some bearded horses. Wow. Some long-necked cheetahs. Some tiny orange jumpy things. Those are cool. Yeah, and right up ahead. Yes, lions protecting a sleeping zebra. It's beautiful, yeah. That zebra looks a little dead. Tired. Dead tired. Yeah, we're gonna let that zebra rest in peace, okay? Truly, yes. They do go wrong, don't they? Yeah. I have a knock-knock joke for you later, okay? I promise. Now, I am so sorry you had to see that. Nothing else will go wrong the entirety of the rest of our cruise, okay? I can promise you that. What? No! Okay, that's Skipper Felix, okay. Everyone stay calm. Are you staying calm? Stay calm. Stay calm. You're freaking out. Stay calm, okay? Now, yeah, that's Skipper Felix. It's his first day. And probably his last by the looks of it. We told him not to get out of his boat, but I think he's getting the point in the end. It's true, yeah. Now, okay, these are my friends. This is Smiley and his girlfriend, Ginger. Watch out for Ginger, she says. It's true, yeah. She's a tough cookie. Yeah. Now, if you look to the front of the boat, you're going to see the most beautiful, magnificent, and stunning view of your whole life. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And behind me is a waterfall. Yeah, that there is Schweitzer Falls, named after the brilliant founder of the Jungle Navigation Company, Dr. Albert Falls. Yes? Oh, you know his work. Yes, yes. Now, don't worry if you don't get it. We're going to go over it later, okay? Now, a lot of people do ask me how I landed my job here in the jungle, and I think it's pretty plain to see. Yeah, I took a crash course, and now I'm just winging it. But that's the tail end of my story, yeah. My career never took off like I wanted it to. Yeah, truly. Now, we are entering a hippo pool. Don't worry, okay? They sank 6 boats last week, but only 5 of them were mine. So you're in great hands, okay? Now, I'm going to scare them off the way I do all my relationships, okay? Hang tight. I love you! Let's get married! We will never see them again. Yeah, sadly that works every time. I know, right? Now, a lot of people do tell me that my job looks really easy and that monkeys could do it. That's crazy. Just make sure we're all the way seated for me, okay? Thank you so much. Now, those aren't monkeys. Those are chimps. Yeah, I tell you the difference, but it's a long tail. Yeah. See, I knew you were smart. You knew that one too? Now, right over here we have, oh my goodness, butterflies. Okay, do not trust the butterflies. You cannot trust them, okay? They are not what they used to be. Caterpillars. Did you know that? Oh, now you do. Yeah. You knew that? Well, everyone, now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Give it up for the beautiful, the amazing, the eighth wonder of the world, ladies and gentlemen, the backside of water! Woo! 028! 028! 028! No? No? That was a chemistry joke. Yeah. I like to tell them periodically. I also have a joke about sodium. Yeah? Well, really, nah. Yeah, I'll table that one. You'll get it someday, I promise. Now, we're in the Mekong River, and I've never seen this ancient Cambodian temple up ahead. Yeah, it's Mekong me nervous. So keep your eyes open, okay? I'm gonna keep mine closed. How'd we do? Did we all make it? Yes? Very good. Well, we've made it to an elephant bathing pool, and by the looks of it, you are all free to take pictures. They all have their trunks on. Yeah, they're decent. Now, fun fact about elephants. Did you know they have the best memory in all of the jungle? Yeah, it's... What? Ari said what? I don't know what you're talking about. What did I say? Did I repeat myself? No, I don't think so. I have a really good memory. I never repeat myself. Oh my goodness, duck, 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 duck. Goose. No, we already did it. Down. Thank you. Now that's what I like to call dry humor. Oh, speaking of elephants, did you know that elephants have the best memory in all of the jungle? Yeah? Really? How do you know that? You just knew? That's pretty cool. I wish I was that smart, yeah. I really think that if I had the memory of an elephant, it would really help me with my job. Yeah. You like elephants? You know, speaking of elephants, I have a fun fact about elephants. Did you know that elephants can grow up to 4 feet? That's true. It's kind of weird though, because I can only grow 2. Yeah. But right over here we have Trader Sam's gift shop if you're looking for a jungle souvenir. It looks like we have a couple caps for sale. That's exciting. If you're in the market for a cap but you don't know your size, do not worry. Yeah. All skippers are great at capsizing. It's true, yeah. Now, oh, look at that elephant. Now, fun fact about elephants. Did you know that elephants have the best memory in all of the jungle? What? I already said what?
What you said.
What did I say? Well, we've been out there for 3 months. Yeah, 3 months just feels like 10 to 12 minutes. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. It's true. I know. See, you are so smart. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep you. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you the ropes, okay? And then you're gonna take my shift at 6 a.m. in the morning, right? Sound good? Yeah. She said yeah. Now, okay. Oh, speaking of, okay, does everyone want to hear my lion knock knock joke? Yeah? Okay, are you ready? You all have to participate. Knock knock. Lion. Roar! Did I get you? No? You already knew that was coming? That's crazy. Now, how about some other favorite animals? Shout them out. Favorite animals?
Elephant.
Elephants? I don't really know anything about elephants.
Just make sure we're on our bottom, okay? Sit down, wait.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't really know anything about elephants, but I'll think, okay? I'll figure it out. Yeah, yeah. Any other favorite animals? Or only elephants?
Cows!
Cows? Oh, we don't really have any of those in the jungle. But, okay, I do know one fact about cows. So, fun fact, if you stack all the cows on Earth on top of each other, they would be taller than one cow. Did you all know that? Yeah, it's true, it's true. I don't think they'd like it very much. Yeah, that wouldn't be very fun, really.